So 2021 saw Nike try to revive on their classic silhouettes, the Blazer Low, with a collaboration with Sacai. And there were two releases of this with 4 colorways in total. So back in June you had the Magnet Orange and the Classic Green. And then in August you had the Iron Grey and the British Tan. And for me, these were not a must cop. But then in November, Sacai teamed up again with Nike on the Blazer Low. But this time it added another collaborator, and it was Kaws. So this time I decided to pull the trigger and check them out. Hey, what's going on? Lukas here, back with another video. And today I'm checking out 2 colorways of the Nike Sacai Blazer Low collaboration with Kaws in Neptune Blue and Purple Dusk colorways. Let's go. Thanks for checking the video. If you're new to the channel and you like all kinds of content related to sneaker culture, please do subscribe and also hit that notification bell to be notified when I drop new videos. And if you do like today's video, please give it a thumbs up, as it really helps the channel grow. Now today I'm checking out 2 colorways of the Nike Sacai Blazer Low collaboration with Kaws, and that is the Neptune Blue and the Purple Dusk. So there were 4 colorways released of this collaboration with Kaws and Sacai. First you had the Neptune Blue and the Red, which dropped on November 27th for a retail of $125. I passed on the Red, but I did cop the Neptune Blue for resale. So it took a few weeks to get this, and I paid just over retail for this, including fees. So not too bothered by that. Then on December 9th, the other 2 colorways were released. So we had the Purple Dusk and we had the Reed colorway. Now the Purple Dusk also dropped on sneakers, but I did manage to cop this on Kith. But I paid slightly more, so I paid £140. And the Reed was an exclusive on Kaws' website and did not drop on sneakers, so it was only available through Kaws, and that was $140. That is currently on its way from the US, and it should be with me next week, so can't wait to get it in hand and check it out for myself. And obviously when that video drops, go check it out. So a bit of background to this release. Earlier in the year, Sacai teamed up with Nike on the Blazer Low silhouette, and they wanted to add their unique touch to it. The Blazer Low has been a classic silhouette for Nike for many years. I have a couple in my collection, and I also did a review of the Miami Messi collaboration earlier in the year. I'll leave a link to that in the top of the screen, also in the description down below if you want to go and check that video out. Sacai is known for their trademark of doubling everything, so laces, swooshes, etc. And on the Blazer Low, you could definitely see that. My personal favourite was the British Tan, but I did pass on these, even though their price point was quite low, £105. So when I heard that Sacai was collaborating again with Nike on the Blazer Low, I was a little bit, sceptical. But then I heard that Kaws was going to be involved. Now, for those who don't know, Kaws is in the sneaker culture and in the general streetwear culture is very synonymous. He's collaborated with Nike before on the the Kaws Jordan 4s, for example, and they resell for thousands of pounds now. So I was interested. I wanted to see what they would bring to the table, because I know Kaws is not going to just put his name to anything, and so was really keen to get these in hand and check them out for myself. So the first thing you'll notice is they're pretty heavy. They are quite heavy, and unless you're a fan of the Blazer Low silhouette, this may not be for you, but it's definitely out there. It's very colourful. Before I get into the sneaker, I just quickly want to show the box. I think the box is a really nice touch, and to me it's one of the nicest pieces of this collaboration. So first of all, it's an all black box, and then you've got the Sacai across the top, and you've got the Kaws X's intertwined with that. So I think that's really nice, and that's all embossed. And then on the side you've got that same kind of pattern effect on the font with the Nike and the swoosh in that same effect as well. And then the same here on that side, and on the back it's just slightly bigger. And then size tag reads Nike Blazer Low / Sacai / Kaws. And then this one is the Neptune Blue Blue Cap White, and the other colour is Purple Dusk Lagoon Pulse White. And just for a size tag, it's a US 14 UK 13, so I got these in my true size. So we pop the lid, and again you've got some more detail, which is on the tissue paper you've got a drawing of the sneaker itself in this obviously black on white background, and then you just have the Sacai and Kaws logos that featured on the top of the box. On the inside of the box here you can see the Sacai and Kaws logos embossed and then coming through, so again that's a nice little premium touch. Now getting back to the sneaker, so we'll first look at the Neptune Blue and then we'll move on to the Purple Dusk. So starting on the outsole, you have your all white outsole, and this is basically the same as you get on any Blazer Low, so nothing really special about that. Then you come to the midsole. Now this midsole is ridiculously large. It's kind of what you expect from Sacai. You know, they really go out there. They have this trademark of theirs, which is basically everything is doubled, and you definitely see that in the sneaker. So if you look on the side, you've got almost like a double midsole here and a double midsole here going all the way up the back. You've kind of got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elements right here that kind of all link together. And as you go down the sneaker towards the toe box, you've got this other element that kind of wraps over here, and that continues around the mudguard as well. Then you have the first detail of the collaboration, which is your classic X's for Kaws. These are actually cut into the shoe, and I think that's quite a nice little detail. So we turn to the top, and you've got the toe box here. Obviously it is leather. It's not obviously your most premium leather, because the price point is only £125, so you have to bear that in mind, but it does feel quite nice to the touch. We then move up the upper. We've then got this burnt orange element right here. On top of that you've then got the laces and the eyelets coming up here on this kind of teal greenish. It feels suede, so that's quite a nice little detail. And as we come up the upper, you've then got the laces, so you've got your double laces here, which is obviously your blue and then your green, as you see right there, and that goes all the way up the sneaker. As we look at the tongue, it's a leather tongue. It feels quite thick, and as you come up to the top you've then got that secondary double element. So you've got the first element is the leather tongue here, so you've got Nike and Sacai in black writing, and then the Kaws logo in orange right here on the side. And then underneath you've then got a mesh tongue, then you just have the Nike Air and Sacai logos in black on the white background here. You also have the exposed foam on the top, so again that's something we saw as well on the Sacai Blazer Lows. You can definitely see more exposed foam on the top here, so it's a foam inside, it's quite thick as well, so you can see that right here. And then inside there you've just got Nike and Sacai and the Kaws logos that you see on the tongue in yellow writing right there. We then turn to the side of the sneaker with the swooshes. So you've got 2 swooshes, and you can see that again it's double swoosh because of the Sacai characteristic. Your top swoosh is this kind of light bluish colour, which feels like leather, and this bottom swoosh is in this yellow colour right here, and it kind of feels quite felty, so again quite nice to touch. If you check out the medial side, it's exactly the same. There's no real differences, obviously, except the foot curves in a little bit, so that's quite nice. When we turn to the back, you then just, again you can see the true craziness of this sneaker, where you've got the 5 different midsoles that basically take up the majority of the back of the foot. You've got this little leather tab in blue right here, and again you've got the suede elements from the swoosh as well. So the left sneaker is exactly the same, there's no differences at all, but just wanted to show that. You do also get these white laces. I'm not sure why, because there's only one set, so I guess if you want to remove the double laces you could just go with a single set of white laces that you have here. So again, that's an interesting detail, but probably not one that I would be swapping it out for. So we'll take a look at the Purple Dusk. So the detail is exactly the same as on the Neptune Blue. Again, you've got your 5 different elements to making up the midsole. Obviously you've got the same outsole, and obviously then the 2 Kaws X's right here. The only real difference, obviously, the upper is this purple leather. Again, you've got that red, you've got a red element here, so it's a little bit darker red, and this is more of a grey colour here, as you've got the eyelet panels on both sides. In addition, the laces are different, so you've got this purple and this kind of neon yellow almost, again in that double lace configuration. As we come to the top of the tongue, you've then again just got the leather tongue for the first tongue, and then the second tongue again is matching the laces. Again, it's got that exposed foam, as you can see right here. If we've got the sockliner, again you've got that exposed foam on the top right here, and then it's purple inside, as you can see. Instead of the Sacai, Nike and Kaws logos in yellow, it's actually in pink on the bottom right there. The right sneaker is exactly the same, and again you get that set of additional thin laces in the box as well. In terms of sizing, I went true to size. I have blazers in my collection, as I said, and so I went my true size 14, UK 13. Recommendation would be go true to size. As you can see, it's quite a narrow foot here, so if you did go down a size or down a half size, you may definitely feel a bit of tightness around that. Because it's quite a thick midsole, it's definitely going to compress on your foot. It's not going to be very stretchy, so do bear that in mind. But I would say go true to size and you should be fine. So what are your thoughts on these? Did you cop? Did you pass? What do you think of the collaboration? For me, I like the sneak. I like what they've done here. I think it's definitely out there. You know, it's not a sneaker for everybody, but I do like some of the detailing. I think it's really nice. As I said with the Sacai Fragment collaboration, I feel that Fragment were introduced to this at the last minute. The detailing was quite limited, with just their name included on the midsole, a couple of details there, and obviously the Fragment logo on the tongue. And I feel this might be the same situation with this collaboration, because the only real Kaws elements are obviously your 2 X's here on the side by the top of the foot. On the tongue as well, you've got the 2 X's there, and obviously on the insole as well. But outside of that, there's nothing really to say this is a Kaws release. I guess you could say the colourway and the colour blocking is similar to what Kaws will do. If you've looked at any of his paintings from the Brooklyn Museum, for example, they're fairly similar in terms of their colours, and you know, Kaws in his artwork does use a lot of different colours to create his masterpieces. So I can definitely see where there could be his influence in the design of this as well. But outside of that, you know, to me it's got Sacai's name pretty much all over this. And I guess it's one reason why resale on this is not high at all. You know, you can pretty much cop this for retail, and in some cases below retail or very near to retail. Is it a miss for Nike? I don't think so. I just think it's a collaboration that it would not be for everyone, because it's a Blazer Low, which isn't a silhouette for everybody, and it's very colourful. Now, having said that, the Reed colourway that's coming, that is a very wearable colourway, I feel. You know, it's kind of a lightish brown. It's not purple, it's not blue, so it's definitely one that I'm looking forward to getting in hand and seeing, and that would probably be in the next couple of weeks. So what do you think of these sneakers? Did you cop? Did you pass? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Would you consider paying resale for these? As I said, it's not going for much above retail, so if you were interested, you could definitely cop a pair for a fairly decent price, close to retail. Stay tuned for the on foots of both colourways. That's coming up shortly. And again, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I really appreciate that. So thanks for checking this video. This kind of content you want to see, you know, sneaker unboxing reviews, opinions, try-ons, etc. Please make sure to subscribe, and also hit the notification bell to be notified when I drop new videos. And if you did like today's video, please give it a thumbs up, as it really helps the channel grow. And until next time, take it easy, and I'll see you in the next video.